We've finally witnessed the end of court proceedings concerning Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, with the court siding on Depp's party. For the Pirates of the Caribbean actor who wanted nothing more than to clear his name, justice has been long overdue. But surprisingly, Johnny Depp may waive the $14.4 million defamation payout from Amber Heard, which came as a huge shock to the public. Stay tuned to hear all about it. First up, Johnny Depp may waive the defamation payout from Amber Heard. Johnny Depp's lawyers have hinted that he may not claim his $10.4 million settlement from ex-wife Amber Heard, stating that he's content with his total win in clearing his name. When asked about Heard's concerns about being poor, one of Depp's attorneys, Ben Chu, told Good Morning America that they can't reveal attorney-client interactions, but as the actor stated, this was never about money for him. Furthermore, Johnny Depp's lawyers celebrate their client's win and emphasize that they wanted to allow the actor to speak his truth. This was about restoring his reputation, and he's done that, Chu said carefully. It was a total win for Johnny. Crew further dismissed the possibility of the actress ever overturning the judgment in a separate live appearance on America's Today show on Wednesday, stating they feel very confident that there are no flaws that would warrant any kind of successful appeal, according to the New York Post. Aside from Johnny Depp, another person who benefited from the victory is one of Depp's lawyers, Camille Vasquez, who played a crucial role in his win in court. Camille Vasquez, the hotshot lawyer who gained instant popularity and was promoted to partner in her law firm, expressed her disappointment over Amber Heard's team, who called their success a blow to women's rights and the Me Too movement. Vasquez said in a statement that they were able to bring Heard down by using her words against her. The key to victory was focusing on the facts and the evidence, and Johnny's opportunity to speak the truth for the first time, she told GMA, calling it 6 years in the making. She explained how each question was linked to something Heard had previously said. She also believes that the jury, as well as the rest of the world, saw and heard the truth about the couple's poisonous relationship from the Aquaman actress. The hotshot attorney also believes that evidence speaks for itself, which is why the jury reached a unanimous conclusion based on the facts. She concluded her statement by urging any victims to come forward and emphasizing that domestic abuse knows no gender, pointing to evidence that Depp had been assaulted as well. Although the trial has ended, both Vasquez and Chu continue to rally behind Depp, most especially since the camp of Amber Heard continues to take a jab at their client. Vasquez and Chu both denied claims that social media influenced the 7 Virginia jurors unjustly. Chu also told Today that implying that Depp's enormous online support was part of a coordinated operation was absolutely absurd and baseless. Vasquez said such assertions were categorically false when asked if the actor's crew had helped encourage the support or even paid for it. Instead, according to Chu, Depp won over fans and ultimately the jury because of his accountability in his poisonous marriage. Chu also described their client as someone who took responsibility for his problems and was open about his drinking and drug problems as well as some regrettable texts he sent. The actor's forthrightness contrasts sharply with his ex-wife, who didn't take responsibility for anything. Vasquez described Depp's reaction to the triumph as just an overwhelming sense of relief, and claimed she was talking to another friend about how they hadn't seen the actor smile like that in 6 years. Chu further stated that the actor was over the moon with the decision. The weight of the world is off his shoulders. He's got his life back, he stated, reiterating the star's previous statements. With her talents now under the spotlight, Camille Vasquez hopes her recent exposure can be an inspiration to young girls to work hard towards their dreams. Meanwhile, Vasquez spoke to GMA about her own unexpected stardom as a result of the high-profile trial, calling it surreal and a bit overwhelming. She is aware, however, that she can make good use of the attention, stating that if she can be an inspiration to young women who want to go to law school, study, and work hard, then it was all worth it. Then we have Johnny Depp, who's reeling with joy now that his name is finally cleared after 6 long years. Depp won his defamation lawsuit when 7 jurors found that Heard's op-ed in the Washington Post about becoming a public figure representing domestic abuse had sullied his character and harmed his career. The actor, who was too busy grooving with guitarist legend Jeff Beck to hear he had won his lawsuit, claimed shortly thereafter that being allowed to speak his truth had left him at peace. False, very serious, and criminal allegations were levied at me, and 6 years later the jury gave me my life back. He commented at the time, "I'm truly humbled." With Johnny Depp finally cleared of his name, Amber Heard's camp continues to diss the actor and even called their recent victory. Heard's team, on the other hand, had previously signaled their displeasure with the attorney's planned media blitz this week even before their claims were broadcast. In a statement, they criticized Johnny Depp's legal team for doing a victory lap for setting back decades of how women can be handled in the courtroom, according to Heard's spokesman. What's next? A movie deal and merchandising, they retorted sarcastically. Even though Heard's own lawyer, Elaine Bredhoft, had already given interviews to some of the same same outlets the morning after the loss, blaming it on Depp's team's approach to demonize Amber and suppress the evidence. The attack came even though Heard's own lawyer, Elaine Bredehoft, had already given interviews to Chu, responded by saying that his rival's charges were very disappointing to hear, and insisted that all the evidence be shown, and the judge was quite fair to both sides. However, Heard's team was adamant in their criticism of her ex-husband's use of TikTok to brag about the extensive support he's received, claiming that the actor is moving forward while women's rights are moving backward. "Be afraid to stand and speak up," a representative for Heard's camp said of the verdict's message to domestic violence victims. Now that the trial's over and Depp won, what's next for Amber Heard? Following the jury's decision earlier this month, Judge Penny Azkarate stated that she would not issue an order reflecting the jury's decision until June 24th, allowing Depp and Heard little over 2 weeks to reach an agreement on the case's future. Before then, Depp and Heard may reach an agreement, in which case Azkarate may sign off on it instead of issuing the jury verdict against both Heard and Depp. If Heard does not appeal any element of the case, the settlement agreement could include a waiver of damages. The parties may also agree to have some of the defamation accusations struck from the verdict, or to have the damages they owe to each other reduced or eliminated. Depp and Heard might alternatively agree to simplify the payments by having Heard pay Depp $8.35 million rather than $10.35 million, and Depp paying Heard $2 million in separate transactions. In March 2019, the actor sued his ex-wife, alleging that she had defamed him in a Washington Post op-ed in which she characterized herself as a victim of domestic violence. Heard filed a countersuit alleging that Depp abused her before and during their marriage, which ended in 2016, and that he defamed him by claiming her claims were a hoax in statements from his lawyer. After a 6-week trial, jurors mostly agreed with Depp, deciding 3 claims in his favor and only 1 claim in Heard's favor with less in damages. Azkarate said in court on the day of the jury verdict that she planned to convene a hearing on June 24th to either sign a settlement agreement or hear oral arguments from both sides about the verdict. Heard has 30 days after signing the order to submit a notice of appeal with the Virginia State Appellate Court. In line with recent events, there have been rumors that all of Amber Heard's scenes in Aquaman will be deleted. Because of the trial's outcome, Amber Heard now walks with a tainted name, which also comes at a price. Following the judgment in the defamation case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, reliable insider Casey Walsh has stated that Warner Brothers, the actress's sequences from Aquaman and The Lost Kingdom will be removed from the film. According to rumors, a meeting of higher-ups was recently conducted to decide whether or not Heard should be removed from the Aquaman sequel. Amber Heard shot the majority of her scenes in London in fall 2021, and her disappearance could be due to an off-screen death. According to rumors, Mara's character could die during childbirth at the start of the sequel, effectively removing her from the story. The move is intended to help deflect negative attention away from the upcoming DC Extended Universe film. The film Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will now be released in theaters on March 7th, 2023. And that wraps up today's video. Were you rooting for Johnny Depp or Amber Heard during this trial? Let us know in the comments section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. Thanks for watching and see you next time.